I want to do film production because I want to create stories that people feel emotions from. I want to scare people, I want to make people happy, I just really want to make people enjoy going to the cinema, and I feel that doing in film is one of the most effective ways possible because it engages all the senses, and if it's done correctly you can feel like you're one of the characters in the story, and I find it to be one of the most powerful mediums of provoking emotions that we have. I would say my strongest attribute is probably my creativity. In my spare time I like to write and come up with stories that I've got feedback from and people find them really interesting, and I feel like I come up with some really original, interesting film ideas and narratives. It could also be useful for creating good in-depth characters that people can relate to and they can really become attached to. I would say my biggest inspirations would be the directors Wes Craven and Oren Peli. Wes Craven worked on the Scream series, which is one of my most favourite film series of all time, and Oren Peli worked on the original Paranormal Activity movie. Both of these directors work in different ways to create fear in an audience. Wes Craven's cinematography is extremely famous, and his way of writing stories and characters left everyone as a possible suspect in the crimes. While Oren Peli, he used the found footage style, which I really enjoy in films like Cloverfield and The Blair Witch Project, and this makes the audience feel like you are a part of the film because it isn't some third person view. You are actually the camera and you are experiencing everything the characters are, and these directors are the best that I know of using these, and that's why they are my biggest inspirations in making films. I would say my most memorable movie moment would be the twist ending from M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense. The ending just blew me away. I didn't expect it at all. But if you go back to the movie and play it again, it still makes sense. The ending does work, but it was very carefully done, very well executed, and very memorable in my opinion. Anyone that watches it, I've never known a person who hasn't been surprised by the ending, and even though it's been out quite a while, quite a few years, it's still very famous in the film industry, and it's still very memorable to me. If I had to make a 10-minute film with no budget, I would make a film something along the lines of a found footage style movie, but with slasher genre codes and conventions. It would follow the story of a couple of people who have gone away and begin to be pursued by an unknown killer. It wouldn't be supernatural, it would be just a normal person, but they would be represented as something more powerful than that. And the found footage style, I think, would amplify how scary it could be, because the found footage style is so much more personal, and it is also one of the most cost-effective ways of creating films, I think, and that is a film I would make.